Good day, good day, good day, my good loving humans. Whoa. Here we are, ready to be completely present, ready to keep the main thing the main thing. Travelers up the street called trust, headed to the ultimate destination, that is the Tower of Power, that is the understanding of self. Here we are, ready to climb in to our super suits, making the proactive choice of planting our feet in front of us and saying that freedom is at our feet. That we can be free from the past and unafraid of the future because we are practiced at being present. Here we are. Here we are. Ready to flex our willpower muscle by being completely still as we engage in this beautiful habit together with our minds separate yet one. Let us set the container. Here we are, existing now, with these brains that have us always thinking, with a set of challenges of being and surviving, which have us actively working towards the goal: homeostasis. And that is as much emotional as it is physical, isn't it? That doesn't seem like a terrible way to live until you start to apply meaning to the challenges. And when in that meaning, there is blame of who is creating those challenges. And then we begin to contemplate what it means to exist, and what it means to think, and why we think, and how we think, and how we think about those challenges, and how we think about who created them, or what created them. And all of this piling on, the idea then of homeostasis, it has a bit of a different meaning. Humans rely on balance and maintaining balance to keep the core temperature, right, hovering over 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what it is Celsius, actually. Bloody hell. Homeostasis is the ability to maintain a relatively stable internal state that persists despite changes in the world outside of us. We take our cold water after the meditation to trick the brain into thinking that it needs to heat up so that we can kickstart our metabolism, give ourselves a little morning boost. I'll take some now, thanks very much. On the other side of the spectrum, though, the stress, it can wear us down to a point where our brain is captured, tied up, beaten, left without food. Meaning to say that when we are under stress, this entire system is thrown off. And before our ego even gets hold of us, we have those stresses of the physical world. So the modern human has like a whole nother level of stuff to worry about. Instead of just the physical survival, protecting ourselves from the elements and gathering enough food to sustain ourselves, we have to contend with how all of this makes us feel, and how everyone around us then responds to our feelings. I think the point of this treatise today is just to say that balance, the balance that we try to find to have a homeostasis of emotion, is pressured by our stress. And that is why we're here. To calm ourselves for a spell, so that we may realize the multitude of the paths that one can be on the journey of the homeostasis of our existence. You see, it's the same, only difference. Only different. Difference. Yeah. That's why the title of this meditation is Survival of the Egoless. I'm telling you, I missed my calling for snappy titles. Hopefully the treatise land. I'm not sure. What I know is that I am in my stress right now. I am trying to find a balance. And when I think about it in terms of homeostasis, to strike that internal balance, somehow realizing how the emotional and the physical are interrelated, is soothing, if nothing else. And now I'm stressed out that I didn't land, that maybe this didn't land. Haha, I'm not going to do this to myself, my good humans. So here we are. It's the same, only different. And how do we get there from here? Well, we get there by going within, into our best selves, with beginner's minds, with patience, with faith, and with devotion, rather than impatience, rather than indifference, and most certainly rather than mistrust. Let us now become who we were meant to be today. This meditation, it seeks to set your own temperature. It seeks to help you do it. It seeks to connect to the universe that is you. It seeks to boldly go where no one has gone before, deeper and deeper into the epicenter of your circle, because a focused mind is a concentrated mind, and a concentrated mind is a satisfied mind. Stay curious, so say we all. I know that I want to believe. So let us all now together transition and begin to breathe. If you're seated, your feet are to the floor and your palms are in your lap. If you're lying down, each limb is touching a surface. If you are in the lotus, I dare say you know what to do. If you're standing like me, legs spread, shoulder width apart, a little Tai Chi to keep your balance. Oh, there it is again, balance. And here we go. These are beautiful, beautiful breaths where we're going to expand the diaphragm, filling the diaphragm with air. And at the type, there'll be a light pause, free fall down, fully in and fully out, as Wim Hof says. If you do this, you're going to feel maybe a little lightheaded or a little nauseous, and that's okay if you do it right. And maybe some pins and needles. The word right, that doesn't feel right. Anyway, a little pins and needles. So in through the nose, out through the mouth, or whatever works for you. If I was doing this on my own without having to speak, I would do in through the nose and out through the nose. Ujjayi, as they would say in Hatha Yoga. So here we go. Breathing in. And release. 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 3, breathing in. And release. 2, breathing in. And release. 1 final time, breathing in. And release. This time allowing the breath to fold into your physiology. This time allowing your lids to flutter closed. Focusing the attention on the outer body as you have it, if you have what you have. Focusing down to the lower limbs, feet, ankles, toes, fascia of the soles, calves, knees and joints, long hamstrings, weighty quads, thick glutes, all together squeezing down, drawing in, creating tension, focused attention. And when you have it all together, overriding tension, tightly wound, release. Let go, finding your root, finding the base of the spine, finding the line of the chakra, the sacral and solar plexus, finding the heart center. As you have, if you have, what you have, rib cage and ribs, miles of digestive tract and stomach, brain, belly, all together, squeezed down, taking hold of your root, drawing in the abdomen, squeezing down the pectoral, tightly wound, all together. And when you have it, let go. Letting go and finding now the upper back and shoulders, finding the neck. As you have, if you have, what you have, bicep and tricep, forearm and wrist and palm and digits, all together, draw them in, squeezing down, creating tension, overriding tension. And when you have it all together, let go. Letting go and going into the head. As you have, if you have, what you have, eyes and sockets, ears and lobes, teeth, tongue, gums, skin of the cheeks, follicles of hair, throat and crown, squeeze down, drawing in, creating tension, focused attention. And when you have it all together, let go. Feeling that release, letting go of the outer body, letting go, and feeling the vibration of the tone, the reverberation of voice, letting go of each thought bubble, of each distraction, releasing without attachment, letting go. Letting go to the center of your circle. Feeling this moment of self-control, feeling the expanse of your self-awareness, consciousness rising in you, the crystal clear you coming into focus and filling your sphere of influence. As you use now your will to choose imagination, to be the artist of you, the creator of an image. Each artist uses an instrument, be it pen, brush, chisel, guitar, drum, voice. Choose your instrument for now. And on the vast canvas that is your self-awareness, with long, smooth strokes, strums or hums, create the image of a hot spring. Let the colors come. Let the tones tell you. As you flow, connect to the connection that is surging inside of you, to the electric surging free, to the cosmic you, to the universe that is you. You create this image. You set this scene. Allow now the scene to float in the expanse all around you. Let go of your instrument. Let go of your imagination. Let go of your will, and in consciousness be. If you have been here before, be for the first time. In the complexity is simplicity. With the hand of your mind's eye now, reach for your scene, holding it up to the sunshine that is beaming from your pocket. Begin to smooth it into a ball that will exist as a universe inside of you. Holding the ball out in front of you now, peer one more time into the scene and see your hot spring, releasing the ball and allowing it to drop and splash into the center of your circle. And as it splashes down, let go of all that you do not know. Let go of all that you may not understand. Let go of all that you cannot control, because that is okay. And as you feel that ripple pushing forth, as you feel the pulse, feel your circle expanding from your acceptance, and in affirmation say, I will use my self-awareness to focus on what I can control. I will use my free will to focus on what I can control. I will use my imagination to focus on what I can control. I will use consciousness to focus on what I can control. I am the programmer, and this is my program. This is the space that exists in between the stimulus and the response. The space where I stand in the center of my circle, where I have the freedom to choose my responses. I want to believe, so say we all. And now, call your attention back to a light breath, and with a breath light, allow the world back on to the outer body onto the head and neck and shoulders. With a light breath, your attention on a breath light. Call your attention back onto the body, onto the heart center. With a light breath and a breath light, take hold of your root, and with a light breath and a breath light, allow the world as you have, if you have, what you have, and all that you have, calling your attention back to your limbs, upper and lower, to the brain belly, and at your own pace begin to flutter open the lids, taking in all of your senses, taking in the world, focusing on the you of now, the you of today, the sharpened you, the you who has never left, the you that knows that you are not the drop in the ocean, the you that knows that you are the ocean in the drop, and that we are the tide. Here we are. If you have that cold water, do drink it down. How will you use the image today? Write it down. How will you use the image today to set your temperature? Picturing that hot spring, the closer you get to it, the warmer your body will be. If you slide into the hot spring, how your temperature will rise. If you sit near it, how you can regulate. How will you use that later on today to ensure that your ego doesn't do its work on you, to manage through difficult conversations? How will you take in all that you must to maintain homeostasis? I love you individually and as a group. The song today is Our Dear Leonard Cohen, Dance Me to the End of Love. Also, I wanted to share, if you do or don't, when we are in the meditation and you are making your affirmation, try saying that out loud if you don't say it out loud already. And if you do, continue. I am dabbling in this theory of image streaming, and I am finding saying things out loud is super important. So, say it out to the world, my good humans. Say it out to the world in affirmation. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Peace and love. Stay safe. If you need me, reach out to me. All you got to do is call, and I will do my best to be there. Yeah. Peace and love.